Welcome to my channel, and here I'm going to show you how you can draw the front elevation, the plan, and the line of interpenetration, and also the surface development of two equal square prisms that intersect each other at a particular angle. So I'm going to show you that here right now, and the length of side of the two square prisms is 25 millimeters. So you see how I'm going to do it here. Just follow me the way I'm going to explain it and do it right now. So the first thing that we need to do is that we need to draw the vertical square prism. Before we can draw the front elevation of that, we have to draw the plan, so which is a square, and I'm going to position the top view of this square prism as you are going to see it here right now. So I've drawn a vertical center line, so here I'm going to draw a horizontal center line. So as I said, that length or side of the square base of the prism is 25 millimeters. So by my calculation, which I've done, and if you have watched my video on how to construct a square based on how I'm going to position the square right now, is that you need to calculate the length of diagonal of the square. So by calculating that, divide it by 2, then take half of the length of diagonal and you draw it the way I'm going to draw it here. As I said, that length of side is 25 millimeters, so I'm going to take half of the diagonal, or half of the length of diagonal as 18 millimeters. That's what will give me the length of side to be 25 millimeters. So I'll put the pinpoint on my compass at this point, and I'm going to make an arc here. I make an arc here. I make an arc on. Okay. So I make an arc at this point, and I'll also make an arc here. So I'm going to keep this. So if I join these 4 points together, so if I join these 4 points together by connecting this point with this point, and connect this point together with this point, then connecting to this point together with this point, okay, then I will connect this point, 2 points together. So if I take the measurement of length of side, it will be 25 millimeters. This is it. This is 25 millimeters if you look at it very well. Okay, now, so I've drawn the top view of the vertical prism. So I'm going to number this as 0.1, this is 0.2, this is 0.3, and this is 0.4. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the front elevation of the square prism. So all I need to do is that I need to draw a vertical line from this point up, and I'll also draw a vertical line from this point up like this. Then coming up a little bit, so I will draw a horizontal line here, and then I will take the measurement of the height of the prism, which I'm going to take as 80 millimeters. So this is 80 millimeters. So here now I'm going to make this with a thick line. So I'm going to make this a thick line like this. Okay, so I also need to make this with a thick line. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I want the cylinder to intersect each other. I want the prism, not cylinder. I want the prism to intersect each other at an angle of 45 degrees. To intersect each other at an angle of 45 degrees. So what I need to do now before I draw that of the penetrating prism, so I want to take a measurement of 50 millimeters up here for the center line of the penetrating prism. So with my 45 degrees set square, I'm going to draw a center line. I'm going to draw a center line through this. Okay, so I will still make it a center line for now. So then, so I'm going to take a measurement. I want the length of center line or the penetrating prism to be distance. I want to be So I want to make it to be 60 millimeters from here so to here, 60 millimeters. So that's what I want. So I've taken the measurement of 60 millimeters. So I'm going to draw a line that is perpendicular to this line, a center line perpendicular to that center line. So I'm still using my 45-degree set square. Okay, so now as I said that the two square prisms, they are of equal, the length of side are equal, so that's 25 millimeters as I've done for this one. So with the same 18 millimeters that I used for this, so I will also make an arc at this point, make an arc here, and I'll also make an arc here. So I'm going to connect this together like this. So I'll connect this together with this. So I'm not going to make it thick unlike this one, because I just want to use this to get what I need. So I will also join this together. So now, so with my 45-degree set square, so I'm going to draw a line. So from this point to touch this side of the vertical prism. So, and I will also draw from here to touch this side of the vertical prism. So now, so I can make this line, I can make it a thick line like this, and also so I can make this from here to here a thick line, and from here to here a thick line. So we have the front view, though it is not complete, so we still need to do some things. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to divide the distance from here to here into a number of equal parts, and distance from here to here into a number of equal parts, because we want to we are going to draw the line of intersection, and also we are still going to draw the plan of this penetrating square prism down here. But before that, I want to divide distance from here to here into a number of equal parts. So I want to divide into 5 equal parts based on the length of side, which is 25 millimeters, as you can see it here right now. So I just take 5 millimeters. So this is 5 millimeters, this is 5 millimeters, 5 millimeters, and this is 5 millimeters. I will also do the same thing on this side. So divide into 5 equal parts. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so if I number this, so I want this point to be 0, then this will be 1, this is 2, this is 3, so this is 4, and this is 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5 here. So now, so I also need to do the same thing. So here in the plan, but before that, I want to draw a line with my 45-degree set square on each of these points, or from each of these points into the vertical prism. So I will draw this line like this, and from this point I will draw a line from here. So from this point 2, I will draw a line. So from point 3, from point 1, I will also draw a line. All these lines, they are not alright, so there was an error in the lines that I was drawing here with this 45-degree set square. I think it's caused by the T-square. So that is why you need to watch your T-square when you are doing this kind of work. So now, so I will draw this line. So please, I erase the lines, or I just remove them with the use of Tipex, because I'm using a pen. So please pardon me for that. So we still draw this line from point 1 like this, and also we come to this side from point 1. So we draw the line into the vertical prism. Also we draw this from this point, and from point 3, so we also draw from point 4, so we also draw like this. Okay, so with what we have done here, So then we go into the plan. So we go to the plan to produce the plan of this. So to do that, what we need to do is that from this point 5 here, so we draw a vertical line. From point 4, I'm using this point here, I'm using the point on this line, not on this line that we have here. So from this point here, so which is point 4, so I will draw a vertical line. And from point 3, I will draw a vertical line. So from point 2, so I will draw a vertical line. So from point 1, I will draw a vertical line. From 0, so draw a vertical line. Okay, so from point 1 on this side, draw a vertical line. From point 2, I draw a vertical line. From 3, draw a vertical line. From 4, so draw a vertical line. And from 5, draw a vertical line here. Okay, now we need to extend this line a little bit. This center line, we need to extend it a little bit. So now, so we take our compass, so with the same distance, that is 18 millimeters that we used. So I will also make an arc here at this point, make an arc on this line here, and I'll make an arc on this line here. So I'm going to join these 3 points together. So I'll join these 3 points together like this. So we join this point together, and this point also, so we join them together. Okay, so now I will also divide this into 5 equal parts as we did for this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also I will also divide this into 5 equal parts. Is 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I will number this, but I'm going to interchange the numbering in the sense that this will be 5. Okay, so this is 0 and this is 0. So meaning that this will be 1, 2, 3, and this will be 4. So this is 4, this is 3, this is 2, and this is 1. So that's how we are supposed to do it. So the next thing I'm going to do is that, so from this point here, I'm going to draw horizontal line from this point 0. So because they are of equal, the length of side are equal, or the square that happen to be their base, they are equal in length. So it will surely touch this point. It will touch this point from this point 0. When I draw this horizontal line, it will touch this point on this square. So then from point 1, I will draw horizontal line. Please watch your T-square as you are doing this work. So, and also from point 2, I will draw horizontal line to touch the square. From point 3, I will draw horizontal line just to touch the square. And from point 4, I will draw horizontal line to touch the square. So from point 4 here also, I will draw horizontal line touching the square here. From point 3, draw horizontal line touching the square at this point. From point 2, draw horizontal line to touch the square. From point 1, draw horizontal line to touch the square. And from point 0, so you draw horizontal line, so it will just chop on 4 on this square. So we have this. So now, so for this inclined square prism, so we are going to see a square. We are going to see a square on this part. Just visualize the solid part before you. So we are supposed to be able to see that same square here in the plan, and that's what I want to produce. That's the purpose of these vertical lines that we drew and these horizontal lines that we drew. So if I follow the numbering as we have here, so this is line 5, horizontal line 5, and this vertical line 5, they intersect at this point. Intersect here, and also horizontal line 4, vertical line 4, they intersect at this point. So horizontal line 3, vertical line 3, they intersect here. So horizontal line 2, vertical line 2, they intersect here. And that of 1, they intersect at this point, and we have 0 at this point. So I will just go like this. So I believe that is clear to you. So I'll just go like this here. I'm locating the point. Okay. It is 5, 4, 3, 2. This is 1. Sorry. This is 1. And this is 1. This is 2. This is 3, 4. So then we have this point here. So we have a point here. Here we have a point. Here is a point. Then we have a point here. Then we go like this. Alright, so we have all these points. So what we need to do now is to join this together for us to have the complete plan of the penetrating square prism. So we join this together. So like this. And we also join this together. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is that, so I'm going to draw horizontal line to join these 2 points together. So the same thing will happen here. So we join these 2 points together. Okay, so that's the complete so we still have to join these lines together. Very, very important. So we join this together. So we have completed the plan as you see it here. So the next thing that we are going to do is to complete the front elevation. That is to draw the line of interpenetration. Okay, and to do that, what we need to do is that from, so this is line 5. So this vertical line 5 and this inclined line 5, they meet at this point. And then we also have the same thing up here like this. So then I'm going to draw a vertical line from 4. So it goes up like this. So this vertical line 4 and inclined line 4, they intersect at this point. And also we also have them intersect at this point. Then from 3, so I will draw a vertical line like this. So we have 3, so they intersect at this point, and they also intersect at this point. And from here, so we have 2, so draw a vertical line. So we have 2, they intersect at this point, and they also intersect at this point. That is 2, 2. Then for 1, so we draw a vertical line. So they intersect at this point, and they also intersect at this point. Then we have what we have here. We have what here we have for 0 for 0. So we have them. So they intersect at this point here. So because they are of equal, the length of side are equal. So this is how they are it's going to be. So we just join this together. So a straight line like this, and then this will also, this point will be joined together. So a straight line. Then so this line here, that is for 0. So we are going to make this a thick line like this. Then this line also be made a thick line. So we have drawn the front elevation, and we have also drawn the complete plan as you see it here. So now, next thing that we are going to do is to produce surface development of this vertical square prism. And I'm going to take this point XX, I'm going to take it as the seam. That means we are cutting it here and then we spread it. So what we need to do now is that I'm going to draw horizontal line from this base here just to extend it like this, and from this point here I will also draw horizontal line. Okay, so now I'm going to erect a vertical line here like this. So since we are opening from this point, which is point 3, so I'm going to have 3 at this point here. Then I will take the length of side, that is 3 to 4 or 1 to 4 or 1 to 2, anyone. So I will put at this point. So we have 4 sides, so I'll make an arc here. I'll make an arc at this point. Here also I'll make an arc, and at this point I'll make an arc, making it 1, 2, 3, 4. So also at this point we have 3 at this point. So when we open it from here, so we are going to have 2 here and we have 4 here. So 1 will be in the middle. So what I need to do now is that I need to draw a vertical line at 2 here. Draw a vertical line at 2, and at 1 I will also draw a vertical line. Then at 4 I will draw a vertical line. Then at 3 I will also draw a vertical line like this. Then, so as we are going to open it here from this point, so that is, we have what? We have 3 here. So we have to produce a shape. There is going to be a shape that will be formed here, because when we remove this, we are going to have a hole. So that shape has to be produced in between 1, 2, and 4. So we are going to produce the shape. So what we need to do now is that from this point, so which is, if you look at this, this is point 1 here, this is line 1 here. So here we have what? We have 1 here. So let me call it 1 prime. This is 2 prime, and this is 2 prime, 4 prime. Then here we have what? We have 3 prime, as we have it numbered there. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line from this point 1 here, just to touch line 1. So it touches line 1 at this point. Okay, touches line 1 at this point. So this line here, it contains 2 and 4. So this point contains 2 and 4. So I will draw a horizontal line from here. So then here we have what? This is point 4, and this is point 2 here. Then the last one is this point, which is on 1. So I will draw a horizontal line from this point. So just to meet line 1 at this point. Okay, so I'm going to join this point together. So this is, so I'll join this together with this, and also this together with this. I'll also join this together. Then I will join this together. Okay, then so this line will be a thick line, as we have it here, and this line will also be a thick line down. So this line from here to here will be a thick line, and from here to here to be a thick line. This line also will be a thick line from here down, and this line will be a complete thick line like this. Then, so the base, so we also make this a thick line, and this line also make it a thick line like this. Okay, so I need to come back here. So this is a corner, so this line will be a thick line all through like this. Alright, so we are done. So we have produced the plan, so the front elevation, and also the surface development of these vertical square prisms. As simple as I've done it, practice it and you will surely be a master at it. Thank you, and keep on practicing. God bless you.